everybody, at the old park today. This is one of the ones that we pounded out a couple of years back, but it still gives up some silver every now and then. It's pretty close to my house, so I keep coming back. I just dug myself a merc. This makes silver number 11 for the year. Let's see if I can get it. I'll clean it up a little bit. We'll get date off it. All right, guys, back at it. Hello, everybody. I really can't believe this. I was only 3 inches deep here, but I'm in this kind of rut, so I guess it's been scoured, but it came up. I almost didn't dig this because there's this root and I had to like pry this out from underneath this root right there, but it was only coming up like a wheat penny, but that's big, and it even has some of the ribbing on the edges. Certainly looks like a large cent. Seems odd. Usually when I get a large cent like this, these things just ring really high like a silver. And this one was shallow. It was only maybe, 3-4 inches deep. Anyways, I'll clean this up when I get home. Sweet. Back at it, guys. Well, a little further down the slope, and I see silver. About the size of a dime. Another merc. 36. Sweet. That's 2 silvers and a largie today. Not a bad couple hours. Alright, guys, back at it. Well, this turned into a really good night. Silver number 3. Another merc. Looks like I'll have to get a date off it a little bit. Excellent. So 3 mercs and a largie. It's a pretty good night. Alright, guys, back at it. Hey, everybody. So here's a wrap up from the last 2 hunts. I went out in the woods here right by my house. Pulled 2 wheat pennies. That was it. And pretty much junk other than that. And then I got out to one of the old parks that we've hit in the past. And did pretty well there. So here are the finds. Looks like I got what is that, 10, 11 wheat pennies. One of them is kind of cool. Let's see if we can get you a date on that. It's a 1909. I checked, there's no mint mark and no VDB, but still pretty cool. It's all dirty right now. Maybe I'll clean it up a little bit later. Few different relics. I got this cool religious medallion thing, and it looks like an old musket ball that hit something. Alright, so here are the finds. So the first find at the park that I thought was a large cent, I even looked at the back. When I looked at the back, I saw, Liberty, and I could see that wreath, and I thought, wow, I've never found a large cent in this good a shape. But cleaning it up more, I was like, well, this doesn't look right. And this is Galate or something like that on there, and 10 instead of 1, and it's centimes instead of cent. So even though it looks like a large cent, it's about the size of a large cent, and even that looks sort of like a matron head, it actually says Republique Française, and it's in 1893. So apparently France made very similar large cents to ours, and they were making them still up to 1893. But yeah, look how closely that looks like an American large cent. Still a cool find, and it did ring up a little bit different. It rang up more like a wheat penny than a silver. Our large cents, when I dig those, it's like they're screaming at you. Anyways, silvers. Found 3 different mercs. And let's see, so the first one I dug, I believe, was this one, the 1925, and these are all Philadelphia. And then I also dug this 1941, I think was the second one I dug, maybe. And I got a 1936. I always like digging the ones in the, the early ones like this 1925. It was pretty cool. So this puts me at 13 silvers for the year. So good luck, guys, and happy hunting.